The 21st annual 61 for 61 event benefiting Sanford's Roger Maris Cancer Center is coming up a week from Friday.
We got a couple very special guests joining us today. We've got Oscar is with us and his mom Samantha as well. To both of you, thanks so much for being here.
Thanks for having us.
And Oscar's the honorary chair this year for 61 for 61.
He is, yes.
So can we start a little bit by just telling us your story and why Oscar is with us today?
Yeah, so when Oscar was 2 years old, he was diagnosed with leukemia. And we found out he had a cold that wouldn't go away. We took him to the walk-in clinic, they did some blood work, and they shipped us off to the hospital. And so after about 2 hours, we had a diagnosis of it's a very rare form of leukemia that's very aggressive. And we started our journey, and we're about 2 years into it now.
I know we have some pictures we can show here, and maybe as we're seeing some of these pictures, this is something families never think will happen to them. But talk a little bit about your experience at Roger Maris and how much the team of providers have meant to you.
Oh my goodness. You never think it's going to be you. And so when you end up in this whole new clinic setting, the first thing that happens is they greet you like they've known you forever. And it's hard to feel scared when you're in that situation. Like, you don't expect complete strangers to feel like that, to act like that. And so it's just been an endless support system, even from complete strangers. We still go in, and sometimes there's a new nurse, and they still exact same scenario. They greet us. They're so excited to see us.
That's right.
Yeah, that's so nice, Oscar.
Yeah.
So who's your favorite superhero, buddy? Was it Spider-Man or Batman, or you had Captain America there?
Darth Vader.
Ooh.
You like Darth Vader?
Are you being shy today?
Who do you have with you today?
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. I love it. Talk a little bit then about, what an honor it is to have Oscar be part of and be the honorary chair and be part of such a, you probably didn't even really, everyone's familiar with the 61 for 61 fundraiser, but it, obviously means more now.
Oh, it definitely means more. It's such a great organization, and we're so proud of him and the attitude he's had through this entire process. And we're more than willing to do pretty much anything just to help out and spread the word of how great this is. We don't live in a very big area, and to know that we have this here, like, we've been able to do everything here, and anything to support that, it makes all the difference.
And I want to run through some of the events, and I know that you're probably aware of these too, but and let me know if there's any specific ones you're going to be going to or would love to see people at. But I know we have this, annual the silent auction that will be happening, the motorcycle ride, we have the run, the night out, 61 for 61, so many different things. Mm-hmm. Are you guys going to be taking part specifically in some of those events?
We will for sure be at the Radiothon. And then I believe we're going to the night out at Wild Rice. That's on our calendar. And I want to say that he is actually going to be starting the race. He gets to do the Ready, Set, Go at the beginning of the race.
Can we hear your Ready, Set, Go, buddy?
Ready, Set, Go.
Yeah!
That was nice. You are ready.
Talk about the Radiothon. That's obviously where they raise a lot of money. When is that? What are the hours? How can people participate?
As I don't know all the details yet, but I know it's
I think it's coming up Saturday, we heard. Is that right?
Is it Saturday?
Friday, I believe, from 6 a.m. to 7 p.m.
At the Family Fair in West Fargo.
Here we have the schedule of events up. Yeah.
Yep.
It's always great to stop by and hang out and talk and hear the incredible stories.
Oh my gosh, because he's got a pretty crazy story, but there's so many others.
I want to ask you, because you see the one picture when he's there in the hospital, it took my breath away, and I see him now, and I'm like, man, he looks amazing. He looks fantastic.
He does. Yeah, he's still in treatment, but it's a less aggressive part of treatment. We're in maintenance phase now. And so you don't know he's sick.
Yeah.
He's not sick, but we're maintaining right now. Yep.
Good for you.
It's incredible what a year can do.
So what's the journey been like for you and as a family?
It is by far the hardest thing we've ever had to do. But you do it because you need to do it. You do it for your kiddos. And we just, it's been easier because of our support system between hospital staff and nursing and doctors and family. I mean, you just can't. It's incredible the way people band together when a crisis happens.
Thank you for sharing.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, if this face is not a reason to support 61 for 61, I don't know what is. Oscar, thank you so much for coming in today. It was so great to meet you.
Can you say thank you?
All right, thank you guys,
Yeah,
and
thank you.
good luck. Take part in all of those 61 for 61 events that are coming up. Stay with us. Coming up next here on North Dakota Today. Ooh, it feels like fall, and we're going to get our fall fashion on. Aji is back to talk fashion.